Greetings everyone, this is Domingo with you today. Hope you're doing fantastic. Today we're going to do a quick tutorial on the GIMP shop. Now what I'm going to cover in this video is how to make a YouTube thumbnail, how to save it, and that's it. Because if I were to tell you everything in this video, it would be very boring, and my voice is just so boring sometimes that I don't know how long they would stand me. So what we're going to explain here is we're going to go through the process of making your first YouTube thumbnail in GIMPshop. This is the free alternative to Photoshop because let's face it, who wants to pay $700 for something that you can get for free? I mean, come on, right? Come on, it's crazy. Anyways, we are going to start by creating our file, and then we're going to go new, and then we're going to set our image size here. 1920 by 1080 is 1080p resolution for the thumbnails, which is going to be so good. And then you can also select from templates as well here, but you can just automatically enter the size as you want. So we're going to click OK, and then there is our base here. This is our canvas, we call it. So let's say we want to add something to it, and we're going to use one of the tools here. Now what I like about this new updated version of GIMP is that it has a single window mode, because a lot of you probably remember GIMP like this. Everything was just separate and clunky, and you couldn't get anywhere with it. So with this new single window mode, it makes everything flush, everything easy, everything able to go in one place just like the real Photoshop. Awesome. So let's make our first YouTube thumbnail, shall we? So let's just select a design here with our gradient tool, and then we're going to click on here, and then we're going to choose from the variety of gradients that have come pre-installed with this program. So let's click here, and then we're going to go down. Ooh, that looks good. Alright, so we got our gradient selected. Ready to go. Click up here to here. Look at that. That is a really beautiful gradient here. And then we can also modify it however you like. Crown molding gradient right there. Awesome. Now let's just do something else. For example, let's do a dark gradient. Ooh, there we go. That looks fantastic. And then you can also set the shape here. Let's just go with a square. Boom, like that. There we go. Square gradient. Put a picture in. So let's just go File, and then Open. And then what we're going to do is we're going to open up an image here. We're going to select PlayStation PNG as one. Now, this is a little bit different than the others because it opens it up as a separate file. So what we're going to do is we are going to go select all, edit, copy, and close out of that. And then edit, and then paste. And then there is our image that we have just recently opened up here. Now, I know they probably have a drag and drop feature where you can just copy an image off the internet and then you can click paste. You can also do that too. So let's just, for kicks and giggles, just stick with what we have here. So then we're going to use our scale tool, or sorry, our move tool to move it around wherever we want. And then we're going to use our scale tool to scale it to size. And then when you're done with that, you click scale, and it scales it for you. Now that's pretty awesome. And then what you can also do is we can also add our text to it. So let's say you've added your pictures, you position them however you wanted, and you resized it. And let's just say we're going to add our text. So we're going to click the text tool, click here, and then to type inside here, you have to stretch this tool out, and then you click inside here and then type your text. So we're going to type in PlayStation as an example. And then what you can also do, which is really cool, is you can set it to bold, you can set it to strike through, and italic. And then you can also search for fonts here. So let's say the font that I want to use is Road Rage. So let's type in Road, and Road Rage comes up. And then you can also scale your font to however size, and then you just click here to make it fit into your picture. So then this looks really good so far, and then we're going to use the move tool to move it around. Oh, you see, that is a problem that happens a lot. So what you do is you go up here to your layers section, and then you click lock, and then you can move your text without any hesitation, without any fear. Awesomeness. Okay, so then let's just say you want to change the color of your text here. So you highlight this, and then we're going to go and select 2 points, and then there's the color selector. You click on the square, and then you press and select the color that you want. Let's just select here yellow, and then we're going to go OK, and then it sets it to yellow, which is really nice. But there's our text in here. We put that in, and then we can just see how everything looks. That is essentially how you make a thumbnail. So let's say you're finished your thumbnail. It looks good, you want to save it, and that's pretty much it. You just want to make sure that you save it. So you do your touching up, you do your blending, you do your smudging here. So this smudge tool allows you to smudge the text or the picture, and you can go from there. Okay, so let's say you're finished everything, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go File, Export. So exporting is the process that you save it as a photo. If you save it, it'll just save the project file. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go select by file type, and we're going to save it as our good old JPEG file, and we're going to save it as test thumbnail. And then once you're done, you select the folder that you want to save it in, and then go export. So then it will allow you to export the image as JPEG, set the parameters, and you can show a preview in the image window, and then go export. And then that is it. You've saved your picture, and it is ready to upload onto YouTube as a thumbnail. So that about covers it for making a thumbnail on gimpshop. And it's amazing how free this software is. Like, you could not ask for anything better. It is a bit of a learning curve if you're wanting to get started, but I assure you, it is worth it to have free software like this. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and if you have any other questions, leave me in the comments below, because I'm an expert Photoshop user, but I also can get around to GIMP. So whatever I can do on Photoshop, I can easily do on GIMP. So if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. See you later.